Bro, you know, Reed likes Pokemon and he watches the card openings.
Does he actually?
Yeah, and he was pretty waved at the New Year's.
Very waved.
He also got there very early.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing him on Instagram, on Twitter, being like, but I think he lives quite far now, right? So
I think also his girlfriend was help setting up.
Okay, yeah.
So he was sat to the side drinking.
Yeah. Bro, for the first like 20 minutes, he was just there just hugging me. I was like, bro. He's like, I love the card openings. I was like, I watch him every day. But he's just like hugging me the whole night, like, bro, this is amazing.
I had such an awkward moment with him, right? Because he comes over.
We should have spoke about the New Year's party. We never did it.
True.
Go on.
So yeah, he comes over and he's like, oh hey man. So then we do the standard like high five thing.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. And then he's standing there in front of me and I go, oh, so how you been?
Yeah.
And then he just walks off. He walks straight off. So then I turn around and I start talking to someone. He comes back over and he's put his drink down. And he comes back over and he's like, oh, that's rude, isn't it? As a joke, like taking it. He's like, that's rude. I'm like, you just walked. I said, how you doing? You walked away. Like, he was like, I was putting my drink down to give you a hug.
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, but I literally went, how are you? And then you turned. So it was a really like awkward moment because we were both just there like, no, you're rude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he was so waved.
Yeah, he was very waved. I didn't drink that night either. So
Really?
No, I was ill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I planned not to drink that much that night, and I didn't until then. Me and Bass played
the wheel. No,
beer pong.
Yeah.
Bro, I just started pouring vodka in it. Okay, and then once that was done, I think I said to you or someone, I was like, wait, people don't put vodka in this, do they?
No.
They put beer in it. So I'm there putting like big amount. I'd say in each cup I probably put a shot worth of vodka.
Yeah.
And then I stopped after a while because I was like, okay, I'm gonna if I'm if I'm putting this much in, I'm gonna make sure that some are empty so I don't have to drink it.
Yeah.
And that just ruined me, man. It ruined me. Bass, if you listen to this, Bass, I'm pretty sure that you didn't even put vodka in yours, man.
I'm so annoyed, because when
Why?
you were all playing beer pong,
Well,
there was
vodka
one bit,
pong. Go on,
vodka
yeah.
pong. There was one bit where
Oh yeah.
Josh was standing at the end of the table,
Yeah.
just holding his drink and just throwing like ping pong ball after ping pong ball, trying to get in. And he was just, he was standing there just throwing and missing.
Yeah.
I walked over because one of the balls like bounced off the cup and hit my leg. So I walk over and I'm looking at him and he's talking to someone. And I literally throw it like hard and perfectly into his cup. He looks down, sees it, looks at me. No one saw it.
No one. You were like, did you see that? I'm like, nah.
I know, and I'm sat there like, it's one of the things that's like, it was so sick.
It's the bin thing. Remember when you put the chewing
that
in the
happened
bin?
because you and JJ have to.
Yeah, we.
Otherwise, you both owe me £500.
Yeah.
I kicked some chewing gum into a bin from
He
like
did do that.
10 yards away.
It was awesome. It was a great shot.
Spat it out of my mouth, kicked it in.
But
Volley.
you didn't even like loop it in. You drove it in.
Yeah, and it was one of those ones with like a closed top. And it just like banged it. Oh,
No. So also that night, Josh had a secret bottle of rum.
did he?
Yeah, that he brought and put it in the cupboard. So he was
Yeah,
like,
all the drinks went pretty quick.
yeah. He was like, I'm gonna get a drink, and I was like, oh, can I have some? It's a joke. Thinking to be like, Josh is very protective over his room.
Yeah.
So I thought he'd be like, nah. And he was like, yeah, come on then. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, what? Been
It's
chosen.
like, when you're young and like your dad lets you have your first sip of alcohol.
Yeah. Or right, every night my mum used to watch. Do you know? I can't remember his name now.
What?
Inspector Morse.
My parents watched it.
Yeah, and then it changed to Lewis.
I never watched it though.
Lewis was Rat and Man, and then he had a show called Lewis. Right, my mum used to let me stay up late to watch TV for a few shows. One being Inspector Morse, the other being Amazing Race. Did you ever used to watch that?
No, I don't think so.
Amazing Race. Oh man, it's where like you and your partner or your family member. Partner can be like just the partner in the game, not like your actual partner, and you would be somewhere. You have to get somewhere else. Doesn't sound great, but yeah, like you have to backpack up mountains and stuff, get clues on that. I can't really go into how it worked, but I'm just letting you know I had a great memory.
Okay.
Anyway, I felt that in the Toby podcast, it was good because we weren't just talking about relevant things.
Okay.
Because we started this podcast mainly wanting to kind of like just have points where we kind of argue with each other.
Yeah.
However, when we talk about things like on YouTube, Jake Paul, it's quite likely that we will agree on certain things, right? So I enjoyed it with Toby when we're asking the would you rather questions because we're actually getting into like some next level. Go on.
Right. So we did a would you rather video for More Sidemen.
Right.
Bruh. So like
After the podcast.
Yeah, very recently. And so many of them I disagreed with the guys. And obviously the point of would you rather is you both you put your point across.
Yeah.
Like if someone says this, you're like, no, I'd say this.
Is this one where you walk across the room?
Yeah.
Right.
Bro, the comments, they hate me.
Really?
They're literally there like, Simon, no, you can't do that. And I'm like,
For example,
I'm-
for example, on what question?
it'd be like, would you choose to know how you die or when you die?
Right.
What would you choose?
How you die or when you die? When I die.
So I chose how I die.
Right.
And I was like, I'd choose how I die because if I found out it was in like 3 days, I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that
then
was the
I
point.
think then isn't the response then like,
But if you found out it's a car crash, you'd never go near a car.
yeah.
But I'd be like, that's my time. Like,
Mm.
I already know it's happening. That's how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm not just going to avoid cars all the time.
Yeah. No, yeah.
Because if
Never going to car again.
if it was how I die, if it was when I die, and it said 10 years
Yeah.
from a car crash,
Yeah.
then I've just spent 10 years where I've not gone near cars because I'm too scared of a car crash. Like, I could die tomorrow from a car crash. It doesn't change my mind of going in a car.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So when I say these points, everyone's like, Simon just shooting them down, like refusing their thing. And I'm like, well, no, the reason I think this is because of this.
Yeah. And yeah.
It's like, if you want to know when you die, that's your choice.
Well, yeah. It's like the whole point of Would You Rather is, what would you rather?
Exactly. I'd rather what I just said.
Now you can't have that opinion, Simon.
Sorry.
You're wrong for having that opinion.